Hello and welcome back to SRB2 or Sonic Robo Blast 2 Part 5. No, the series is complete, but I figured why not solve some extra parts of the Let's Play. And in this part, I'm gonna solve two secret levels. The one you see now is Aerial Garden. This level you going to get by getting all the Chaos Emeralds with your Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles. It doesn't matter who you dealing with. It doesn't matter what order you get. You just gotta get them once with 0 Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. And once you do that, you will unlock this level, and you will unlock another level that we'll be seeing pretty soon. Let's see. But Aerial Garden is pretty much your standard, sky level. There's bottomless pits everywhere, so you want to be careful. And you can see right here, bottomless pit number 1. The whole you're in the sky, so you want to stay on these platforms or on these buildings, on these. I don't know what to call them. These foundations or towers. Stay on these towers is the only way to spawn, because if you go anywhere below that where there's no ground for you to land, then that's death for you. That's it. You will die. That's no good. This is a very long level which has 4 different sessions. This is the first session, and we're just going to pass it. We're going to the second session of the stage. Like there are 4 little pieces that are broken off. Like that's what I call it anyway. Kind of like in multiplayer. It's broken into 3 parts, and then there's one wide that combines the last bit of the stage in its own session, which is pretty neat. You see me, I have my my good old trusty atomic shield again that I use for for score attack, but we don't need it here. I'm just having it as a shield. In case if I get hits, I can be able to take the damage and go free. I won't have no invincibility frames, but I will be safe. So that's all that really matters. I will say this is the second session of the area where the first half was done. This is the second session where it's much longer. This stage is long, and there's a lot of secrets in this stage that I think is so off. But I figured, why not do this for my one friend, one person I know, do this for Hypersonic 7001. Since he said he was gonna do this part, I think he will solve this and something else, but I figured why not do it for him and show him my skills. Maybe just a little gift towards Hyper. I figured why not. I mean, this guy, he goes from this place. I figured why not give him a gift from me to him. Hope he likes it. There's species. You don't really need them unless you're just trying to go fast. In that case, then I mean skill. Okay, here's this room. This room, you're supposed to go to all 4 areas. Well, when you step on these orange pads, they will teleport you to a section of the level that is made just for platforming and doing a puzzle. This section is where you hit these switches that will activate something. So that's first one, and there's that pot shot. Because as soon as I came on the stage, as soon as I came back, I was hit or greeted by that guy. If you're playing Sonic or Knuckles, this may not be easy for him. I believe Knuckles can climb these walls or these towers. Sonic, on the other hand, will have to platform, which is not going to be easy for him. And with Tails, all you gotta do is fly. Just flying, you're pretty much all good. You're golden. Here's where I think will be more difficult for Sonic, as you need to take your time. With Knuckles, I'm pretty sure you can get on the platform that goes to the highest and just glide. I think Knuckles can climb on these towers. I think. I could be wrong. And it's a force switch, but you know, I went too fast and I missed it. These switches, I'm not sure what they do. As again, I never got to this area before. I never been here. I'm pretty sure they unlocked something. I noticed that at floor it looks a little different, but I didn't take the time to wait, so I was trying to not take it too much of the time. You know, I don't want this video to be too long, or I won't be able to upload it. I mean, probably can still upload it, but I don't want to make it too long. But here's the next area. This is where the fan wad or mod will have this level built in. This level will be a multiplayer or single player. And hit that spring. No, okay, let's miss it, and let's go ahead and do that. You know, I figured I'd do this because it's really no point of showing that part again. So me coming back from, you know, doing those little mini switches again, little puzzles, hitting those buttons, and coming back. Like I might as well just show that part where I got to, and show that instead. Like no point in letting you guys see everything again. Like it's kind of pointless. Nothing was lost by using that jump cut. So it's all good. And here's the last test in this area where pretty much, you know, you just with tails, it's pretty easy. It's no worries here. Let's see. What can I say about this stage? It has pretty good. It has some good music. It's fun to play with tails, or any character you're good with, and yeah, it's fun multiplayer. Can't yourself multiplayer though. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, I do plan on showing multiplayer very soon after this video. Once I get some people to do this with me, I'll have the multiplayer video up. I'm probably gonna do that as a live video. I'm not gonna edit it. I may edit it if there's something weird in it and whatnot, but I'll probably do that later. But here's the end of the aerial garden. Only in one zone, no boss, and that's it. And here we go to Azure Temple. And yeah, I had this in because it's something of my theme for what to say. This stage, oh boy. Okay, so Azure's Temple. This stage can only be unlocked once you get all the Chaos Emeralds and you beaten Once you beat Aerial Garden, we get all the Chaos Emeralds, and once you do that, this stage will be unlocked. Essentially, this is a underwater temple that is constantly underwater. There's no way to reach the surface, and this stage has a lot of bones pits and a lot of obstacles you need to get by. You're constantly underwater. There's no way to get to the surface. As I said, the only way to get air is by either by destroying an enemy or batting it. That will be inside a bubble, which is right there. You'll see they right there. Hit him and you get a bubble for free, or get a bubble for a bubble to rise, and then get that bubble, and you should be good. Again, there are a lot of bones pits everywhere. There are statues that shoot green arrows, which, you know, if you do get hit by a knockback, you're most likely going to fall into a pit, or you're going to die. But yeah, this room, here we go. This room is Bottomless Pit City, where if you're Sonic and Knuckles, you need to jump these platforms, these blocks, while trying to dodge the arrows that are coming left and right and all around, while also not trying to drown, which could be an obstacle in itself. This room, just go for the area that has the rings that are, like a, a giant, a tower of rings going upward. That's where you want to go. That room isn't too bad if you got tails, or if you're skilled with your Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. It's not too bad, I suppose. Let's see what else. Okay, this room. Now, there's one part coming up. There's some parts in this level I feel it's a little cheap at times, where I feel like there's no way to truly avoid it. That part wasn't so bad. I mean, that can be avoided, but I feel like there's some parts coming up where you just can't really avoid it, no matter how hard you try. And there's a lot of instances. There are a lot of instances of this happening. So it's my shield. I'll leave my shield. Who needs that on the water? So this is the part where you need to avoid that. Basically, the arrows gonna come down as the arrows will come down the hallway as the arrows come out of the walls. Pretty much you have to time it just right. Sometimes the arrows can be off sync, and that makes it a whole lot harder. And this session, is where these gargoyles are on these blocks that are moving up and down on these platforms, which it will shoot low or shoot high. And they shoot low, you need to jump. They shoot high, you need to walk or roll, and hope you don't get hits. Let's see. But if you can pass that, that's not too bad. And these things, they will crush you. Just you see it goes to the ceiling and crushing the on them. They're not too bad, but if you're Sonic Knuckles, it's gonna be a problem. And here's the midway points of the stage. I thought I could spin under there because it looks like you could roll under there, but you can't. But let's see. Here's where we're gonna be using these bents. With the bent that will help you get ready for the ones up ahead. This room, all bottomless pits. So you need to, if you're this room, Tails, you can fly by all this with no problem with Tails. However, in the second room, you can't do that. You need to use the bents. These bents have spikes on, so you need to do this right. If you decide to spin jump, you will get lifted up and fall somewhere else. These have an air current going up that will push you upwards, as you can see. Do not rush this, take your time, but don't wait too long because there are walls that will block you, and these currents will continuously push you upwards towards the wall. So if you wait too long, you will need to go back or you're dying. Probably go back. Now, okay, this room. Oh boy, this room is something else. To deal with this room, I'm not really sure how this is possible because the fire does seem to come right behind the, like, can't speak today. There are two sets of fire arrows. One on the low path and the high path. The one on the high path is right behind the other one, so your jumps are you have a very small window to get by there. Not very big, and it's very small, but if you do that, you're all good. This final section where you need to use these bents to get by is very difficult because you need to hurry up and not go too fast, because if you do that, then that will happen. You will most likely die. I did one point. I did try this stage and I game over so many times. I was kind of thinking of just simply giving up, but I figured no, I want to solve this stage. I just want to solve. Let's say and it's like I went through the effort getting this stage unlocked, so I figured I want to beat it and so off. And you can see I'm almost done here because if I didn't see that bubble, I would most likely die. Also, I forgot to mention that in this room, there's also it's 3 bosses up here. 2 rings, well, 10 rings, so 20 rings basically. There's so light that will respawn every time you die, so I'm pretty sure they knew that this room was bullshit or difficult. But this particular time and maneuver yourself just right, you can make it. The found bent, don't go too fast, and you should be fine. And this is where, you know, there whisper rooms, not so where these rooms lead to, where they go. I'm not going to take a chance, so try to see where they go. So this where you go in here, and what's that? It's the finish line. We did it. And saying it's aerial garden. There's only 1 act. There's no boss, and that was it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys for the, I guess, the last video, and that's gonna be the multiplayer video where it's gonna have some friends, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.